Hi there. Do you think it's the end of the bull market? Um, Good question. I don't think just yet. I think the summer will be a little bit stronger. I think there will be another bull run before the bear market starts. Why are you hating so much on Safemoon? Because I see it for what it really is. It's a scam, and a lot of people on TikTok are hyping up Safemoon. So there's all this hype that's built up around buying Safemoon and sending it to the moon, but nobody's really actually talking about the functionality of the token itself. And if you dig deeper and you think critically about what Safemoon is, you'll see it for the scam that it is. Yeah, Bitcoin can go as low as 20 to 30,000 again. I mean, we really don't know. It's hard to know where it will top off, and also hard to know where the bottom will be. So, I mean, a lot of people are saying, this is the bottom, that, it won't go lower than 46 or 45. But I think it could very well go lower to 30. It just depends on what the whales do. So right now they're holding strong. And I mean, I'm watching the market right now. I've got my charts up right now. And the lowest that it's been past few days, it's basically at that price right now. So it could go much lower than this. How low will Ethereum go? I really don't know. I can't predict the future, but I have a feeling that if Bitcoin were to drop, that Ethereum would go back down to maybe 15 or lower. That's where I will buy in if it goes even lower. I'm up 80K on Safemoon. Should I cash out now? Do you think it will crash to worthless? I've said this multiple times before. I cannot and will not tell you to buy or sell anything at any given point because I can't predict the future and I don't know. My opinion is that eventually, when the hype behind Safemoon dies out, the coin itself will die out. And if you don't pull your profits before that happens, then you potentially will lose everything that you put into it. And if that's not much, not a problem. But if you're putting thousands of dollars into hype coins and meme coins, then you're taking a very big risk. So I can't tell you if you should pull out now or tomorrow or a week from now. I don't think Safemoon is a very safe investment, despite its name. Do I like Mina Protocol? Mina Protocol is on my list of protocols to research. I have not done that yet. Yeah, so I will eventually get to it. It's on my notes. I wrote it down the last time I went live. Quite a few people mentioned Mina Protocol as well, so it's on my list, my to-do list. Is Bitcoin Ethereum a good investment now because of the dip? Do you think it will go further down? I believe in dollar cost averaging out. So every time Bitcoin or Ethereum goes down, I'm buying in. I don't know how much lower it will go. I hope it goes lower because if it goes lower, then I have the opportunity to get more coins at a cheaper price. So if it does go lower, I will continue to buy. That is my investment strategy because I am managing my debt ratio and I also have cash set aside for this specific reason. So every time a dip does happen, I have cash ready to buy up. Now, how low will this dip go? I really can't tell you, buddy. But yeah, I think now is a great time to buy, and if it goes even lower, buy then as well. But if you're trading on margin, I would highly recommend that you manage your debt ratio and you keep cash on hand because that cash on hand will save you from liquidation. I really is Safemoon working on NFTs and a new video game, no future value. I don't know if they're working on a new video game. Right now their main focus is getting an exchange to open up their own trading platform because they're having so much issue with the complexity about behind getting Safemoon. It's people are having issues with Trust Wallet connecting to PancakeSwap. They're having issues overall getting Safemoon. And if that doesn't tell you that there's something fishy about this coin, I mean, like, how many red flags do people need? And I think that's one of the red flags. It should not be so hard to buy this wonder coin that's going to go to the moon. Like, is hype around shitcoin casting shadow and fear of market crash in the crypto market? No, it's not of a crash, but it is not doing it's not doing the reputation of crypto any good. It's making crypto look really bad because you have these large players, not even large players, you have a handful of people that understand crypto really well, and they understand that the majority of people do not understand crypto. So they can, make a token, call it Safemoon, which is brilliant marketing, by the way, safely get you to the moon, and sell it to you people and market it as this like wonder coin and take advantage of the fact that the majority of people have a critical lack of understanding about how crypto works. And that's the entirety of the reason why my account exists and why I made the 3-part series about Safemoon, explaining on a very basic level how Safemoon came to be. So to answer your original question, I don't think it's going to affect like the market crash, but it's definitely hurting crypto's reputation as a whole. I mean, I'm not denying the fact that you cannot make money with Safemoon. That's not the point of my videos. That wasn't the point of my Doge video. You can make money with anything that's hyping. That's literally the point of it. It's hyped up in the media. It's hyped up in social media. And if you jump on the bandwagon at the right time and you exit at the right time, you can make a lot of money. I personally could be making a lot of money, but I choose not to because I understand how damaging these hype coins are to the reputation of crypto. And me, yes, I invest in crypto. Yes, I want money, but ultimately I see crypto as the force that it is and how beneficial it is for the rest of the world. And that's why I don't participate in these Dogecoin hypes and these Safemoon hypes and these Safe Mars and these Elon gates. I don't participate in them because they're all shit and they are all hype coins. And when the hype behind these memes and these whatever these coins are, when the hype behind them dies, so too will these coins. My investments, as a serious investor, as somebody who doesn't like to gamble, I put my money in assets that I first of all understand. I know what they're doing. I know what the aim of the project is. I know who the project leaders are. I have read the white paper, so I understand what's going on. Even if I don't understand the technicalities of the white paper, I have made the attempt to understand what this protocol does, and that's where I'm going to put my money. Do you believe PiCoin is similar? I've gotten a lot of requests on PiCoin. I will research PiCoin. I have not done that yet, so I can't answer that question right now. Hype for EIP 1559 coming. Yeah, I'm not too hyped. I'm hyped and I'm not hyped because I'm a miner. I mine Ethereum, and I don't know how this process is going to affect how much money I make through my mine, because it will rely very heavily on users tipping to confirm to speed up transaction times, and people don't like to tip, bro. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But as a user of Ethereum, I understand the necessity behind it because gas fees are ridiculous and we need to do something about that. I don't have any knowledge about Eclipse, but it sounds a lot like a meme coin. It sounds a lot like Elongate and Safemoon. Do you post your wrongs? P.S. I do enjoy your content. Looking forward to more. What do you mean by my wrongs? Can you elaborate on that? I would like to answer that question. What do you think about helium mining? I don't know specifically about helium miners, but I know of Helium type miners that kind of are like a plug and play router. And this hair is gonna drive me nuts. This happens every live. Every time I go live, this hair just wants to come right into my these helium type miners are a very basic form of mining, and they're plug and play. And if they can make you money, why not? I don't own one. I haven't experimented with one, and I haven't done any like serious research into how they work. But on paper, they sound like a good idea. But the thing is, these miners, they mine a specific algorithm and smaller tokens. So it's not like you'll be plugging helium and you'll be mining Ethereum, or you'll be mining Bitcoin. I love your hair. Thank you. I've gotten some really weird like comments on my hair on some of my videos. Like, people, first of all, some people think I'm wearing a wig. Like, how can you think this is a wig? Like, from what angle does this look like a wig? I don't get it. But yeah. I started to take a course on blockchain cryptocurrency to learn more about it. Yeah, that's a really great idea, because that is definitely going to be the future of tech. Sorry if mining isn't the topic. That's okay. You can ask me whatever question you want. What do you use for ETH mining? I'm still on Nice Hash. I use Phoenix Miner. I know Nice Hash is like this website that you go to. I don't. I actually have a proper mine that I built on my own, and I'm running basically an executable file that runs the algorithm for me, and it's Phoenix Miner. I used to use Claymore Miner, and that was the best, but support for it expired, and yeah, it's not. No, your hair is bomb. People are jealous. People would pay for that. Thanks. Yeah, I have to remember not to scroll too far back, because then like the new comments don't pop up. So if I missed your question and you really want it answered, you're just gonna have to copy and paste it. I apologize. My responses take quite a while. I've been wanting to use Phoenix Miner, just haven't pulled the trigger. Gonna start on Monday. Do some research, because depending on what kind of rig you've built and what GPUs you have, there's also Team Red Miner. That might be, you might get better speeds out of that than Phoenix Miner. When I switched from Claymore, I was pretty much lost. I was trying to find an alternative, and I compared between Team Red and Phoenix, and for my AMD, Phoenix was working better, so that's what I ended up using. Are you Bengali? No, I'm not Bengali. Is Bitcoin in a bear direction right now? In the current market conditions, yes, right. But bear market overall, like you can define that as a quarterly bear market, an annually bear market, or just this week. I mean, last year everything was good, all good gravy, and then all of a sudden, we had two really big corrections, and now we're in a bear market. But this could change overnight. Overnight, some kind of news could come out, something could come out that could just cause this invigorated explosion in Bitcoin, and that will pull us out of this temporary bear market. Or we could literally have just started the crypto winter, and nobody really knows. It's really hard to know. Garrett, can you tell me what POA is? I've not heard of POA, or maybe I'm not familiar with this acronym. Escape talk. It's a bull market with correction. That's what I'm thinking. But you never know. You never know. This could be the start. What city do I live in? I don't want to get specific, but I live on the east coast of the United States. Proof of authority. Yes, 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 yes. I have heard of this. And I would agree. I think proof of staking right now is the best algorithm out, the best consensus mechanism out there right now, because it is decentralized and it's greener than proof of work. And I know it's a little bit hypocritical for me to say that as a miner, but I've had my mine for a very, very long time. And I do eventually plan on phasing it out. Just haven't bit the bullet yet. Do I prefer Ethereum over Bitcoin? I don't have a preference. They are two different coins that do two different things. I hold both of them. I hold both Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I mine Ethereum. But as a preference, I can't say because they're just two different things. If you don't mind, what is your ethnicity? I I don't mind answering that question, but I don't want to get specific, and here's why. Because because of how I look, it's very obvious that I'm from South Asia. But within the South Asian community, there's a lot of hatred between Indians and Pakistanis and Bengalis and Sri Lankans and Nepalis, and I don't want any of that. I want to represent South Asia as a whole because I think we are one people of very similar culture and we share, ancestry together. So it's not that I'm ashamed of my roots. I think my roots are that entire region. So that's why when people ask me about my ethnicity, I say I'm South Asian because I want to represent the South Asian subcontinent as a whole, not just one particular country within, because we are all brothers and sisters. Eath over Bitcoin, hype guy. Any coin you've been looking into that caught your attention? As of recently, no. The reason being is because I am more focused on securing my profits as well as protecting my portfolio as it is right now than I am in exploring and taking more risks. Although I do take risks every now and then, I don't consistently like to put myself in a risky situation because I want to make sure that whatever earnings I have earned so far, I keep them. And I am doing this because I have been liquidated in the past because I did exactly that. I got so confident that I started taking more and more risks, and that led to my eventually getting liquidated. So now my trading strategy has changed. So I every now and then I will come will come across a new coin that I'm sorry. I will come across new coins, but I'm mainly focused on my portfolio right now. I'm so proud of your point of view on South Asia. Well done, well said. I agree, I'm South Asian too, but there's so much hatred there. I know, man. I know. And I really hope that will change in the future. Always get the most amazing answers from you. Thank you. Appreciate that. What is your advice for beginners in crypto? It depends where you want your crypto journey to lead. Do you want to really understand crypto and what it is and how it can help society and everybody basically? Then I would start by reading the Bitcoin white paper. And it is a complicated, I want to say, essay. So when you read it the first time, it will be confusing. It confused me the first time I read it. I understood the general gist of it, but there's a lot of technicalities in there that will go over your head. And it's okay because, you're coming into something new. There's going to be a learning curve. But I think that's a great place to start because even the very first paragraph of the Bitcoin white paper basically just lays out what is wrong with traditional finance and why we need decentralized finance, why Bitcoin itself and crypto needs to exist. So start with the Bitcoin white paper, and once you kind of get a grasp of that, then you can start exploring. Yeah, I'm looking at 47.9. Then you can start exploring, blockchain technology and proof of work, proof of stake, the different mechanisms that drive blockchain technology as well as crypto. Yeah, when you look into the white paper, it's going to be very confusing. So give it a few tries and come back to it every few months, and you yourself will see how much you have progressed. Because when you go from the first time reading the Bitcoin white paper, again, it's going to go over your head. You won't understand most of it. And then you start watching YouTube videos, you start reading articles online, Wikipedia articles, books, this and that. You will begin to understand how cryptocurrency functions. And the next time you go back to the white paper and you reread it, you will see what a difference and how much you have come from the first time you read it to the point where you're reading it now, and a lot of what didn't make sense before will start to make sense to you now. Where is the white paper? Just Google it. Just Google Bitcoin white paper. Bitcoin.org, the Bitcoin organization, has it listed on their website. Do they still? I know they were going through some legal challenges. Some dude was saying he's Satoshi Nakamoto and they should take the white paper down. But it's everywhere on the internet. Top 3 crypto holdings: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. XRP, yes or no? I prefer XLM over XRP, but I'm realistic, and realistically, XRP is going to win because it appeals more to centralized governments and banking institutions and corporations. So they have a more likelihood of succeeding, whereas XLM appeals more to users like myself, people who want to send remittances to different countries. Have I tried Yearn Finance? I've seen this comment a few times. Sorry, I didn't address it earlier. I personally have not tried it. I've explored the Yearn ecosystem, but I personally have not tried it just because the interest rates that they were offering, I found more competitive interest rates elsewhere. Eclipse, yes or no? No. Have not looked into it or dug into it. But it's very obviously a hype coin. I can just tell by the comments people are leaving on my page. What YouTube channel provides good crypto information? Coin Bureau. If you subscribe, you don't have to subscribe to my YouTube channel, but if you go to my YouTube channel, I've followed like 3 or 4 crypto channels that I really like. You can follow them as well. But Coin Bureau is probably one of my favorites. I reference him a lot, and there's also a woman. I reference them a lot, and their information, you can tell the amount of research and preparation they have done to produce their video. You're welcome, Ghazi. Hope you have a great day. Best regards from Spain. Muchas gracias, amigo. Where in Spain are you from? Transparent and honest. I do my best. I'm not here to lie to anybody for clicks or likes. That's not who I am. You're welcome, Sukjan. Is HBAR a good investment? I hear good things about HBAR, but I personally have not done the research into the actual coin itself. Thanks, Sukjan. I mean, I'm really just going to post this live on YouTube. I really haven't decided what I'm going to do with my YouTube. There's a lot of great YouTubers out there already doing crypto stuff, so I don't know what I would do with my YouTube. Ada, after 5 years post-ICO, has no smart contracts. Why do I like it? Okay, this is a good question. I've answered it before, but I'm happy to do it again. Cardano as an organization has the ability right now to send out an update and enable smart contracts on its network. There is a reason why they haven't done it. The reason is exactly why Ethereum is struggling right now with crazy gas fees, right? Cardano wants to do the research to make sure that when they implement smart contracts on their platform, they do it in a way that will not lead to things like network overload, high transaction fees, low transaction fees, low transaction speeds. And this happens when a network is overloaded, and they want to find the right way to do this. So that is why they are taking their time to implement these updates over time. Now, Cardano, it hasn't not done anything in these 5 years. They have published over 100 research papers and made it available to the public for other software engineers and crypto experts to read, review, and adjust and amend that research paper. So basically, they're putting research out into the world where anybody with the expertise can take a look at it and adjust it. So basically it's a global collaboration of people working on a single project. And that is that vision and that goal is the reason why I believe so much in Cardano. I gotta scroll up. There was a good. Are you a full-time crypto investor, or do you also have work or business? How do I answer this question? I'm not full-time anything. I'm part-time lots of things. I do day trade, but not every single day. So I don't enjoy sitting here and watching the chart. I don't enjoy sitting here and watching the market move up or down. My investment strategy is overall the long term, right? Buy these dips. Like for instance, Bitcoin dipped down to 48. I bought. If Bitcoin dips down to 45, I'm gonna buy, because I know eventually Bitcoin will be 100,000. It'll be 200,000. It will exceed its highs. Yes, it's going down right now, but that doesn't mean it's the end. So my investment strategy is long term. There are times where I'm in the mood and I will hop on and I will watch the market for 4 hours and I will make $1,000 in those 4 hours just because I felt like doing it. But that's not every day. As far as work, I don't have a traditional 9 to 5 job. I don't really work. I don't. I'm blessed in my life right now. I'm in a position where I don't really have to do that. And hard work, good decisions have put me in this position. Hope that answers your question. What is the best place to buy crypto? Depends on where you're located, mate. I mean, it's different for the United States and than anywhere else in the world, and even within some states in the United States, it's a little bit more difficult, especially like New York. Sugar Ray, what's up, bro? What's happening to the market? I'm losing a lot of money. Yeah, it's a price correction, bro. Price corrections are very, very normal in any healthy market. That just means basically the buying power has slowed down a little bit and the market is going down and it's going to consolidate. Right now, the trend is going pretty much down. So to answer your question, whether you should sell your Ethereum depends on how you trade. If you are in this for the long term, then this correction shouldn't bother you so much, because if you're trying to hold Ethereum for the day that it's worth $10,000, what does it matter that it's going down right now? It doesn't really matter to me that it's going down right now. When it is going down, I have cash on hand. I have cash ready to purchase more Ethereum, because I'd much rather buy Ethereum at $2,000 than $2,600. So I wait for these moments. So when the market is going up, I slowly sell a little bit of my holdings, a little bit at a time. I don't sell everything because I don't know how high the price will go. So I will sell a little bit at a time, and then I will hold that money for moments like this when the market comes down. So when the market comes down, I'm basically buying back whatever I sold. And sometimes that works out beautifully, and sometimes it doesn't. When Ethereum went from 600 to 1200, I did the exact same thing. I sold a lot of my Ethereum at like 600-700, thinking it would go back down to 500, and it never did. It never did, and it just went straight to like 1,000 plus. And I lost money doing that because I sold my Ethereum early. And that's just the game. That's just the game. Excuse me, can I do one-on-one appointment for teaching? I really don't know. I feel like anything I have to offer is available online on YouTube. And I wouldn't even know what to charge. I don't know what the teaching rates are. I really don't know how to answer that. Best thing I can say is click the link in my bio. And down at the bottom, there's a little section you can fill out, which is your name, email, and a message. Shoot me a message there. Let me know what you are thinking, what you want, and maybe, I don't know, we can work something out. But I'm going to throw this out there. I do not give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and it would be illegal for me to tell you, here you have $5,000. Put 1,000 here. Put 1,000. So I can teach you about crypto as a whole. I cannot manage your portfolio because I'm not licensed to do so. Talk about how much Safemoon is a scam. Yes, I did this earlier, and I definitely believe Safemoon is a scam, primarily because it is a BEP20 token that was minted out of basically nothing with no solid backing behind it. It was just a group of guys that got together and just made this token, started hyping it up in social media, and once it actually became a thing, they're trying to legitimize it, right? They're saying, oh, we donated $1.5 million into charity. Okay, but what about the remaining $10 million that you've earned in profits? And it's probably not even 10 million right now. It's probably a lot more now. What is it? 3 billion, bro. 3.9 billion. And you donated 1.9 million? Like, okay. All right. That's just a market cap overall. I know that's not how much the devs hold, but they have access to the liquidity, the LP tokens. They have access to them, and you can see that anything that I'm saying is verifiable. Like, I'm not just pulling this information out my ass. Like, I did the research before I made my video. And if you go to Binance Scan, BSC Scan, Binance Chain Scan, you can look up the contract, you can look up the wallets, you can see who holds the LP tokens. There is one burn wallet, and it has an address of like 00000x1, and that has about like 400 or 41 million. I'm just like pulling numbers out of my head. It has tokens in it, right? It has actual Safemoon tokens burnt in it. The LP tokens, the tokens that represent the position in the liquidity pool on PancakeSwap, are still held by the developers. So it's very scammy. It's very, very scammy. You said with no ICO, when that's what SEC is attacking over Ripple, and if they lose, it's going to ruin it. Honestly, at this point, the SEC is confused, and it's trying to use Ripple to attack crypto as a whole. So although I do not like Ripple as a protocol or as a company, I want them to win, because the SEC is trying to use this as a doorway into crypto as a whole for regulation. They are trying to say that Ripple issued XRP, the token, as a security, as a stock, without registering it as a stock. Whereas years before, the SEC said, oh no, it's a currency, you're good. So I want Ripple, and I do think they're going to win. I think they're going to win. I think they have a solid backing because the SEC themselves said on paper, yeah, you guys are good, it's okay. And now they're trying to label it as a security. So do not support what SEC is doing. Fuck the government. Thanks for getting info out there. Safemoon has scam written all over it. You're very welcome. But I got so much hate, bro. Cannot even tell you. Got so much hate. Like, literally my entire feed last night was just hate comments. Like, I had, and I'm one of those that I like to engage with, users who talk to me, and like, it literally was just one hate comment after another after another. I agree with you and already talk this, but how I gonna say, I don't know what that comment is, bro. What you think crypto future? I think crypto has a very, very bright future. Crypto has shown to the world that it can revolutionize the way we handle payments. Not only handle payments, but truly give people a way to get financial freedom away from traditional banking, and to give access to people around the world that normally don't have access. So when you look at the political turmoil that's happening in Venezuela, right, their currency inflates and deflates at a daily rate. And people who were very wealthy suddenly woke up the next morning and found that their currency, all the money that they held in the bank, basically was worthless. So what Venezuela did was they turned to cryptocurrency. Instead of holding their local currency, they started taking their money and converting it to Bitcoin, which oddly enough was more stable than their currency. So it's already proven to us. It's already proven to us that it is the future, and it is a much better system than we have in place right now. I didn't coin 2021. You're making a coin out of me, bro. No, I don't want to scam people. There's no value to that coin. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna pump shit coins, bro. I'm not here to pump any coin, right? If I say I like Cardano, that is my opinion. I'm not saying, hey guys, I like Cardano and you should go buy it too. No, that is not why I'm here. I'm not here to tell anybody to buy any coin. I'm not here to tell anybody to sell any coin. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. I'm here to tell you what I know about crypto. And what I say about Safemoon being a scam, that is from my knowledge of crypto and from my analysis that I have done and from my critical thinking that I have done on yes, Venezuela, Monica, it was Venezuela. So yeah, I'm not here to pump any coin. What do you think about trading bots to have a significant advantage over humans? Yeah, uh, trading bots are ruining investing for a lot of people, especially newer people who don't have access to trading bots and who don't understand how they work. And also, Monica, also look into Nigeria. Nigeria did something very similar with Bitcoin as well, so it's a very interesting read. Sorry, what was I saying? Oh, what was the question? Totally lost my train of thought. My bad. Trading bots, yes. And so yeah, I think they have a huge advantage over traditional investors, especially newbie investors. So they will eventually replace all trading. Everybody's just going to be using trading bots, and it's just going to be who has the superior script. AI is eventually going to win. Whoever develops AI is going to change the game. It's going to revolutionize every single industry we know of, and that is the far future. And I have a feeling quantum computing is the foundation on which AI will be built, and we're there now. We already have quantum computers out right now doing real world things at lightning speeds. It's just, do I have a quantum computer? We're still away from that. Hope that answers your question about bots. Sorry, you guys are gonna have to copy and paste your questions because I take too long to respond and the questions just go too far back up. Thanks, you're very welcome. You guys can watch me twirl my mustache while I wait for a question. Thoughts on Cardano? Cardano is one of my favorite, it is my favorite crypto organization. And I gave a very long spiel on why I like it. So I'm not going to do that again because I plan on putting this up on YouTube. So if you do rewatch this again, you'll hear what I have to say about Cardano. Otherwise, I did make a video on Cardano. I've got a 3-part series on Cardano, so you can give that a watch as well. I purchased a little Eath Classic at $11. It's already over 30. Wow. Because last time I checked, yeah, it was like $8. I can't believe it's over 30. Wow, so that's doing really well. That's surprising. Peru, I've seen adopted crypto very, very well. Another country to add to your list. I didn't know about Peru. It's okay, Sugar Ray. No problem. Thoughts on crypto debit cards like CRO and now STMX? Yeah, I would love to have a crypto debit card. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. I desperately want a crypto debit card. but I live in the United States, and we are very far behind the rest of the world when it comes to crypto, and that has to do with regulations, and already strict regulations, and they're trying to regulate even more. But I think they're brilliant because most of my wealth, most of my assets are all in crypto, and I cannot spend it. I don't want to spend it. I don't want to cash out my Bitcoin to go buy something at the store. I'd rather have a card where I can deposit my Bitcoin in it, and when I go to the store and swipe it, I'm just borrowing credit against it. Or even if it is a debit card per se, I I would like to be able to spend crypto that I want to spend. So I think I fully support crypto debit cards and credit cards. Thoughts on VeChain? Will it hit $1 this year? In order for VeChain to hit $1 this year, it needs to be adopted en masse by a lot more supply chain companies like Amazon, right? That is what is going to boost the price. But based solely on its supply, I don't see it reaching $1 through through retail investors, right? It would need a pump similar to Dogecoin, and there's just not hype on it the way that the hype surrounding Dogecoin. So it would need a massive amount of adoption for 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 it to reach $1. But based solely on supply and retail investors, I could see it hitting 50 cents if we pull out of this correction and the bull run continues. To find a stock before it pumps, you would use the news, right? I would assume so. I don't trade in stocks. But yeah, the news would be a great source, especially business news, if you're looking to get into the stock game. Is it safe to hold crypto on the crypto exchanges? I literally just posted a video about this maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and short answer is no. The crypto exchange could get hacked and your coins could be taken. If you want a more in-depth answer to that question, just head to my page and watch that video. I'm on trades, brother. I don't know what you mean by that question. Is the rise of altcoins challenging the king? No. The rise of altcoins is amazing and it's wonderful, but it's not going to challenge Bitcoin's dominance in the market. Not even Ethereum can do that at this point. So Bitcoin is king for a reason, and it will most likely stay that way until a protocol is far sufficiently advanced enough to not only be a good store of value, but to also be used as currency and to adopt interoperability, which allows multiple networks to communicate with each other. So that, I think, that is what it's going to take to outshine Bitcoin. Can we convert Bitcoin into Eth into Coinbase? Yeah, you should be able to do that very easily. Just find a Bitcoin Ethereum pair. Hey man, do you do any crypto mining like Ethereum? Yes, I have my own Ethereum mining rig, and I mine Ethereum on it using AMD GPUs and using Phoenix Miner. What do I think about Veracity? Don't know it, sorry. What do you think? Sell or wait? I have 50K shared Dogecoin at 12 cents. Can't answer that question. Because I am not in the business of telling people to buy or sell. Do you use Brave browser? Yes, definitely. I've been using Brave browser for quite a few months now, and I'm very happy with it. There are some downsides, like certain sites don't recognize, certain sites need JavaScript in order to run, and this automatically blocks JavaScript. So I do very much enjoy it, and I hate ads. Like when I say that, I hate ads with a passion. I hate how they target you. I hate how annoying they are. I hate how they are so money hungry. Like it disgusts me. So I've been using ad blockers for years, years. And now I don't have to have a third party app. I can literally just do it in my browser. And whatever ad I see, I'm being paid for it. So I'm okay with it. I'm fine. As long as I'm getting something out of this interaction, I'm all for it. And I almost never watch a video ad. I've almost never do. It's always these little banners. They're non-intrusive or anything like that. So yeah, I use Brave and I love it. Yeah, you can do that. You can use Uphold to convert your BAT into Bitcoin. Do you think government will allow crypto to continue? I think the government doesn't have a choice anymore. There's nothing the government can do to stop crypto. They can regulate the shit out of it. They can tax it, right? They can do all manner of things, but they cannot stop it. It is too late. And that is in the Bitcoin white paper. Brilliant piece of I'm trying to find the right word for it, but it's a brilliant piece of writing, and it lays the foundation for exactly that. That if you have a network and that uses means of storing wealth and transferring wealth around that the government can't control, that will be the end of traditional finance. So no, the government can't stop it. All they can do is regulate and tax it. What state do I live in? I live in the DC metro area. I don't want to get specific on where I live. I don't think that's important. How much do you earn off of Brave? I don't do as much browsing as I used to. I don't spend too much time on the internet the way that I used to in the past. So I don't earn very much off of Brave, but that's because my usage is very low. So far this month, I've earned 2.862 BAT, which is about $3 at current market rates, and I'm sure other people that are using Brave are earning a lot more, because the more you use the browser, the more ads you see, and the more you earn. I literally like open up Netflix and I open my trading portfolio, and like I have a handful of sites that I go to, and it's very rare that I will explore beyond that. So I'm not seeing too many ads. Are there any other browsers which you can earn crypto on? Not to my knowledge. Haha, guessing you hold big bags of Bitcoin. It has no future while Eath and DOT do. I wouldn't say Bitcoin has no future. I think Bitcoin definitely has a future. I would like to eventually see it. Appreciate your valuable advice. You're very welcome, Abdul Rahman. Yeah, I would like to see it wean itself off of proof of work mechanism, consensus mechanism, and eventually switch to proof of stake. But I think because it is king, because it is first, because it is revolutionary, and because it's never been hacked, I think it will continue to exist despite the fact that it pretty much sucks. Yeah. And to answer your question about whether or not I hold a big bag of Bitcoin, I'm not going to answer that. What do you advise crypto should hold for a long time? Yeah, crypto is definitely a long-term investment, especially if you're buying in right now, because prices are relatively really high. Back in September, of 2020, Bitcoin was struggling to break free of 11,000, and Ethereum was struggling to break free of $350. Fast forward 8 or 9 months, and here we are. Bitcoin's resting comfortably at 50,000, despite the downward trend from 64,000 at its high. And Ethereum, 2,600 high, resting comfortably around 2,000, 2,100. So if you buy in now, buy in with the understanding that you are holding this long term, and the price could go back down. I can't predict the future. Nobody can. So if you buy in now, you better be in it for the long term. Do you think there will be a correction or a crash as bad as 2017? That is a very difficult question to answer, and here's why. Because in 2017, the crypto market was very niche, right? There was a handful of people compared to the world population, that were invested in crypto, and these were mainly just tech guys or people who happen to have, you know, little crypto knowledge, or, you know, they're exploring, they're trying to expand their portfolio. Crypto is really huge now, and it wasn't in 2017. So when it crashed hard. Now there's a lot of new money that just hopped into crypto. Thank you for the gift. I love Joanne. I appreciate it. So there's a lot of new money that's come in from the retail sector, but not only retail, but also institutional investment, which has never happened. It didn't happen in 2017. There was no institutional investor. People were laughing at Bitcoin. People were denying Bitcoin. Now the sentiment has changed. Yes, there will eventually be a major correction, and it will go into a bear market. Nothing can go up forever, but I don't think it will be as bad as it was in 2017. And that is just my analysis on crypto market sentiment right now. And I'd like to reiterate, I am not an expert. I'm not a financial expert. I'm not a crypto expert. This is just my understanding of the history of crypto to the current market sentiment right now as I see it. Next question, please. RP Doge. I don't know. It might pump again. Who knows? Have I looked into VeTho? Like VeThor, the token that you get for holding VeChain? Is that what you're talking about? Elaborate and I can answer that question. Holochain, I don't know about Holochain. You have Helium browser? No, I don't have Helium browser. I have Brave browser. Is Safemoon a meme coin? Safemoon is a scam coin. It's not based off of a meme. Doge is based off of a meme. Elongate is based off of a meme. But scam is Safemoon is not. VeTho as in for holding. Yeah, so the main difference between VeChain and VeTho is VeChain is the currency that drives, VET is the currency that drives VeChain, and VeTho is the token that lives on VeChain, and it provides, I don't want to say rewards, but it's what you use to use the network. It's like your energy token. It's what you pay to use the network. I hope that's the answer you're looking for. I keep trying to tell my dad Safemoon is a scam, but he's not listening. Yeah, if he doesn't listen, man, you can't help those who don't want to be helped. Can POW be a forcing function to renewable energy? What do you mean by a forcing function? Because POW is not green at all. Check out bluewallet.io Lightning Network on top of Bitcoin. I'll have to look into that. Do I have Helium Miner? No, I don't have Helium Miner, but I'm hearing a lot about it. Do you feel it'll grow in value as VeChain gets more popular? Yes, absolutely, because that's how you're going to access the network. And as a network's popularity grows, so too in supply and demand, right? As the demand increases and the supply stays the same or doesn't increase at the same rate as demand, the eventual value for it will go up. In my words, what makes Safemoon a scam? I've discussed Safemoon quite a few times already in this live, and I will put this live on YouTube so it can be rewatched. But to give you the gist of it, it's a token that was minted out of nothing. The entire supply, or the majority of the supply, is locked into a liquidity pool, and the developers have access to the liquidity pool tokens, which means they can pull them out at any time. There is no burn wallet for the actual liquidity pool tokens. There's a burn wallet for some tokens. Those are just bullet points. I did also release a 3-part series on Safemoon. You can go and watch that as well. That will give you a more in-depth response to that question. Every coin is centralized in some way or other. I agree to that statement in a certain light. Centralized in the fact that early adopters who bought into these coins when they were dirt cheap and have a huge bag of them, yes, they can affect market price, like Bitcoin whales can and do affect market price. So in that sense, yes. But centralized as in one or a group of entities could control the network and how transactions are processed, no. Although China controls somewhere, and the percentages are all over the place. I don't know what the actual percentage is, but I'm just going to throw a random number out there. 60% of the hashing power of the Bitcoin network. It's not one group of Chinese. It's like millions of Chinese citizens who have been operating Bitcoin mines. So yes, gold will be distributed only once, and that's Bitcoin. Don't touch shitcoins. Yeah, I don't touch shitcoins. Help me understand. How do some coins grow so fast? It depends. If it's a meme coin, it's in the word. It's a meme. People share it. People hype it up in social media. Take for instance Safemoon. Safemoon is one of those coins that it's, although not a meme coin, it is definitely being hyped, and the entire driving force behind why it's doing so well and why when you look at the chart it basically looks like this is it's hype, right? You tell your friend, bro, you gotta buy this coin, man, it's gonna make you so much money, bro, like I put $100 in last week and like right now I have $1,000. So when you have people doing that and they're hyping their friends up and everybody's jumping on it, like it's a pyramid effect. You have one guy saying it to one guy who says it to three guys who says it to four guys, and then all of a sudden you just have this explosion. That's how it works. And these guys who create these shit coins know this. They understand it because they've been in the game much, much longer than any of these people, and they know how to game it. What's your YouTube? It's the same as my TikTok, Crypto Iden. But if you just go to my profile, there's a little YouTube play thing next to follow. Just tap that and it'll take you to my YouTube. I'm releasing my own coin soon. I'm doing everything I can to make it not a shit coin. And do you have a use case for it? Because that's the first thing about, because I could literally go and make a coin right now. I think somebody was joking earlier, like an Iden coin. I literally could. I could put it on Ethereum or I can put it on Binance chain, and all I need is like $200 or $300 worth of Ethereum or Binance coin to make my own token. It's literally that easy. There's a good question. What are some real coins then? Bitcoin is a real coin. Ethereum is a real coin. Doge is a real coin. Despite my obvious, not hatred for Doge, but I hate what is going on, this hype behind Doge and people saying, Doge is like this miracle crypto, and it's really not. It's just a basic ass crypto, but it's a real coin, right? It operates a network, it confirms transactions, and it works. ADA is a real coin. There's lots of real coins out there. All you have to do is just ask yourself that one question. What is this coin? What is its purpose? What does it do? Does it do something? I don't think so. Joanne, I'm going to have to disagree with that because I think Ethereum is a very real coin, and there are a lot of projects that are built on the Ethereum network. There are whole dApps and DEXs that are built on Ethereum, and they are hosted on Ethereum, and they need Ethereum to survive. So unless another Ethereum replacement comes around and they can just switch from Ethereum over to that, Ethereum will survive. And if that happens, people will just jump ship from Ethereum to whatever that replacement is. Well, I mean, if you're looking at price, bro, yeah, no, I'm not talking about price. I'm talking about use case. Because even Yearn coin is like, what, $38,000? Like last time I checked. I mean, that just has to do with supply, but it just comes down to like use case. Ethereum will survive because it has a use case. I'm nervous to discuss the concept publicly because of all the copies out there. Yeah, don't. If you are nervous about that, don't do that. People are very quick to steal other people's ideas, and that is very evident on TikTok. People do it all the time. So, if you're trying really hard not to make it a shitcoin, then just focus on what you need to do and the purpose behind why you're doing it. Ethereum was only 8 billion market cap, less than Bitcoin in 2017. I can't confirm that. I don't have the market cap values in front of me, but I will take you at your word. I don't think you would BS me. But I mean, the reason why Bitcoin is so much more successful than Ethereum is, first of all, Bitcoin's white paper. And because Bitcoin was the first, right, that is what makes Bitcoin king. Ethereum did have issues early on as well, right? There was the hard fork that happened with Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, so that was a driving force behind why it didn't do as well. But I don't think it will die, and I also don't think it's going to be $40,000 either, right? Would you consider discussing it privately with me sometime? Not looking to pump, just insight. I can consider it. I don't make any promises. Shoot me an email. Click the link in my bio. Down at the bottom is a little segment where you can send me a message. Send me a message there. And if what you say tickles my fancy, I will respond. Yeah, I mean that's my point, Joanne. That Ethereum won't die. And Bitcoin will be king for a very long time. And this is probably the only prediction that I will ever put out there. And I've said it before, and I'll say it multiple times. The one coin that will beat Bitcoin in terms of market dominance will be the first coin that can adopt interoperability. Whichever protocol can do that is going to beat Bitcoin in terms of market cap, because that's the holy grail of crypto, and that is what Cardano's working on actually, right? This smart contracts BS, that's short term. Long term, their ultimate goal is interoperability. People say that ETH will hit 100K the next cycle. That depends on how well crypto market does as a whole, right? If crypto does really well and there's tons of investment from retail and institutional, then yeah, it's possible. But I mean, you have to take a look when you throw out numbers like 100K or 50,000. You have to take a look. You have to consider the supply, and you have to consider the amount of money it will take to reach that dollar amount, right? Because even Bitcoin hit $50,000 in valuation after hitting $1 trillion in valuation. So I can't do the mental math right now to know how much it would be for Ethereum to be 100K, but that's something you need to consider, because that means people will have put more money into Bitcoin as well. So it's not just going to be Ethereum. Oh, hey Kiki, how long have I been live? I don't know, maybe an hour? I wish there was a timer. I think we talked about this last time. Yeah, maybe an hour. There was a question. Doge buy or sell? I'm not going to answer that. I'm not in the business of telling people to buy or sell any particular coins. If you have a question about crypto, I'm here to help. This begin our trip down to 44K. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Watching the price right now, it's been consolidating for the past couple days, and it's holding pretty strong at 47K. And if it can hold that, then I Yeah, I don't think it would go much lower, but I really, it's hard for me to predict the future. I really can't. I can do as much TA as I want, but the thing about TA is any algorithm that runs TA uses previous candles to predict the next candles. So it is trying to predict the future, and sometimes it's wrong. Is Bitcoin sustainable? I tried sending it to, and the miners fees was so high. Yeah, nobody really sends Bitcoin anymore, for that reason, and also because Bitcoin is really valuable. If you want to send anybody any crypto, ask them what crypto they prefer, because what you could do is just convert that Bitcoin to something else like lumens, and use the lumen network, and send them lumens. And if they're accepting crypto payment, then they very easily know how to convert from one crypto to another, and they could swap their lumen for whatever they want for Bitcoin. I do that all the time, right? I have a handful of friends who are really into crypto in real life, and we talk crypto all the time. I have a friend who comes over all the time, and we talk crypto. And at any time we want to send each other crypto, we never do a direct payment or a direct transfer. We always use the medium, and my medium of choice is lumens. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't do very. So the comment is I got burned 6% fees taking my Bitcoin to my hard wallet. Yeah, that's a lot of lost Bitcoin. I mean, especially considering the valuation. Do you have a Bitcoin miner? No, it is incredibly difficult to mine Bitcoin. The hardware is extremely expensive, and most of it is out of stock all the time. I don't mine Bitcoin. Yes, Kiki. Do you think Bitcoin will basically be used as digital gold just to store wealth? Yes, it's already happening. There's the reason why Bitcoin's price has been increasing slowly over the past few weeks is because there has been a shortage in supply, right? Bitcoin is being hyped up in the media, and because of that, people want to hold Bitcoin. But when they go to buy Bitcoin, the price keeps going up because there's less and less Bitcoin available in the market, because the people who have been in crypto for the longest time are buying it and pulling it out of the market. They're removing supply from the market, they're removing liquidity from the market, and this is creating scarcity of Bitcoin. And that has been the driving force behind Bitcoin's price increase. It's that scarcity. And then more and more Bitcoin is gradually being pulled out of the supply, circulating supply, and being held in wallets. So it's already happening. Thanks, brother, for your notice. You're welcome. Thoughts on XRP? God, I really hope Jeff Bezos doesn't support Dogecoin. That would be the end of crypto as we know it. Dogecoin will take over. If you have Elon Musk and Bezos pumping Dogecoin, Dogecoin will win. It will 100% become legitimized. And that is a very real possibility. And I want to make this clear to anybody who follows me. I don't particularly like this hype behind Dogecoin. And I believe that when it reaches close to $1, there'll be a mass sell-off and the price will tank and it will not recover. However, there's a very real possibility that that may not happen because it is being legitimized, and because the hype is becoming so big, it is snowballing and becoming much bigger. So yeah, that would be funny. Yeah, that's why, that's the whole reason why Elon Musk tweets about it, because he literally thinks it's funny and he wants this to happen so he can laugh, because he's a fucking psychopath. He is a sociopath. And this is how he gets his laughs, right? This is the doing this kind of stuff is funny to him. Where real people's lives and finances are at risk, he doesn't give a shit. It's not going to affect him personally. Whether Dogecoin becomes the currency of the people or not will make zero difference in Elon Musk's life. But it will make a huge difference in all these people who put all of their money in Dogecoin betting on his word. Let that sink in. Hi, Snoopity Girl. Good to see you here. Hey, Aiden. What's up? How are you? Long time no video. We missed you. Oh, thanks, man. You actually think it will get to $1? To be honest, I didn't even think it would get to 25 cents. I didn't even think it would get to 15 cents. I thought the hype would die down before that would happen, and I was proven wrong. And, you know, people came to my page and said, oh, you said it would never reach 15 cents. And that's not what I said. I said it was unlikely to, but I knew the possibility was there because I understand when you put enough hype into anything, you can make anything happen, right? If you, because Wall Street's bets showed that to us. They proved it to us that if you can get enough people together with a single vision in mind, they can make anything happen. And they took the value of a stock that was struggling and made it explode. And that was artificial price inflation. And the exact same thing can happen to Doge. So can Doge reach $1? Yeah, it can reach $1. Is it likely? I don't think so. But can it happen? Yes. Do I want it to happen? Not necessarily, because I know what's going to happen once it reaches $1. It's just everybody's going to try and pull their money, and it's just going to crash. And the only people who are really going to make money off of Doge are the miners. The miners who are creating Doge from doing nothing and putting it into these markets and selling. That's what these miners do. They don't care if Dogecoin is 25 cents, 30 cents, 50 cents, or $1. They do not care because they're getting it for free, and whatever price they can sell it at, they will sell it. People are going to have their lives ruined off of Doge. It's kind of scary. 100% agree, Kiki. 100% agree. I didn't quite need to. Crypto, is this up and down normal? Yes, it's very normal. Volatility and crypto go hand in hand. And that's the main reason is why is because there is a lot of new investors in crypto that do not understand crypto very well. They are, yes, auxiliary proof of work, exactly. They are new to investing as a whole, and they're trying to jump into crypto and don't understand these price corrections are normal. So when the price starts going down, they panic. They panic and start selling. And that causes more people to sell because the price continues to go down. So it's another snowball effect. And there's just, and especially this year has seen a lot of new people come into crypto. And that's why we saw 2 price corrections in 1 week and pretty significant price corrections. Aiden, do you think Bitcoin really topped or no? No, I don't think it topped. No way. I do not think this is the top of Bitcoin. I compare the cryptocurrency market as a whole to the Bitcoin, to the gold market. And the gold market globally is valued close to $10 trillion. Whereas the cryptocurrency market is 1.3, and it changes daily, obviously, 1.3, 1.5 trillion dollars. There is a massive, massive amount of growth that we can experience in cryptocurrency. I think eventually, long term, as crypto becomes more adopted, people start using it as payment day to day. They send each other crypto, or they go to the store and they pay in crypto. More and more money will be put into the cryptocurrency market, and that valuation will hit 2 trillion, 3 trillion, 4 trillion, 5 trillion. And when that happens, that is when we will see the legitimization of crypto as a whole. So yeah, I don't think Bitcoin has topped. I think it will go much higher, especially after every roughly 4 years, Bitcoin halves, the mining reward halves, and the supply is cut in half. That in itself is enough to trigger these crypto bull runs. You think Eath might overtake Bitcoin in terms of market cap? I don't know how likely that situation is, especially since ETH has not been doing a very good job of managing itself right now. So I don't know. I can't really say. Why are people like you constantly using word scam in the same sentences as Safemoon? I don't know, maybe because it's a scam and I'm going to call it for what it is. Why is Solana increasing every day? I really don't know. I haven't personally looked into Solana. How would crypto be legitimized as a whole? It would require mass adoption first on the retail level, on the merchant level, meaning stores being willing to accept crypto as a form of payment. That is where it's going to start. So it's going to start with these big retailers. If Amazon accepts Bitcoin as payment, that's it. Game over. Like crypto is in and it's done. Because how many users, especially in the United States, daily buy stuff off of Amazon? And if they start accepting Bitcoin for these daily purchases, that will incentivize people to look into Bitcoin. So it will take situations like that for and I say the word legitimize. Crypto is legitimate. What I mean by legitimize is just mainstream adoption is what I mean by that word. I don't want to say that, Bitcoin is a scam or it's illegitimate or anything like that. RT, should I forgive my girlfriend after she saw a message that I was seeing my ex? She invaded my privacy. That is so off topic. That has nothing to do with crypto. Should I forgive my girlfriend after she saw a message that I was seeing my ex? I'm not here for relationship advice, bro. You would think Venezuela would buy Bitcoin to fight against hyperinflation. What do you think? I think a lot of Venezuelans did do exactly that. They converted a lot of their wealth into Bitcoin because they were experiencing that volatility in their currency price. What do you think of healing mining or all mining? I'm considering buying the software worth $450. I haven't personally looked into helium mining. I've answered this question earlier in my live, so I can't really comment on that. You'll just have to do a little bit more digging. As far as mining, in and of itself, I'm a miner, and I think it's incredibly wasteful as far as energy consumption is concerned. And I would eventually like to phase out my mining rig and take it apart, and maybe use that money and buy some stakeable coins and stake that instead. Haircut? No, I'm not getting a haircut. I like long hair and I'm growing my hair out. It's just in the process of growing right now. It's in that phase where it's too short to go beyond my eye and too long to not. I don't know, but no, I'm not considering a haircut right now. Monica, do you think people who purchased Bitcoin in 2010, 2011 still have it? Definitely. Well, it depends who. If it's people, if it's early adopters that saw potential in it, then yeah, they're definitely holding it, because these Bitcoin whales that exist have been accumulating Bitcoin throughout the years. There are plenty of people who got into Bitcoin early on and maybe lost faith in it or for whatever reason cashed out. So there are a lot of people like that as well. Hair looks great. Thank you, Kiki and Snoopy. I appreciate that. I know some people love to attack my appearance. I get comments on my appearance all the time, and I think it's because they're so they don't have an intelligent thing to say, so they immediately resort to just attacking my appearance because it's easy for them. Exactly like Johnny Cash right there, because he doesn't have an intelligent thought in his brain. It's easier for him to lash out at my appearance, and he thinks he's intelligent for doing so, but he doesn't understand. He looks like a total dumbass. You think we'll ever see countries move into Bitcoin standard, like the gold standard? That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. The gold standard no longer exists. Cash is not backed by any reserves of any kind. So to think that they would adopt Bitcoin to do that, don't think so. When people attack your looks, it means you're doing something right. Yeah. Yep. Difference between ETH and ETH 2.0. One uses proof of work consensus mechanism, and one uses proof of stake consensus mechanism. Really, pretty much the exact same thing. Why did Turkey ban crypto? The same reason that India banned crypto, the same reason China tried to ban crypto, because they fear its power. And it's not going to work. Crypto is not something you can ban. Are ETH and ETH 2.0 going to be the same coin? Yes and no. They are worth exactly the same. So if I wanted 1,000 ETH 2.0, I could take my 1,000 ETH and convert it to 1,000 ETH 2.0 on paper, right? The markets might fluctuate by a few pennies here or there, but the coin itself is not the same. No. Eventually, when ETH 2.0 goes live and support for ETH is outdated, that token will no longer exist, right? Because there will no longer be a way to send or receive ETH anymore, because the miners that run this network won't have a network to run anymore, because everybody will be using ETH 2.0. Now, if these miners are really truly stubborn, they could continue to keep ETH running, but they won't get the support from the community, which is exactly what's happening with ETH and ETH Classic. So Ethereum Classic is the original network that was running before the hard fork, and there's still miners running that network. So ETH 2.0 will replace the original, yes. You should explain 3 ways to manage crypto: day trading, swing trading, and hold. Yeah, maybe not on a live. Maybe I can do a video on that. But I try and focus more on crypto education than trading education. The main reason being is because, again, if you're watching this live on YouTube, you've probably heard me say this 100 times. I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't have the skill set to be giving people trading advice. All I can tell you is what I do and what's working for me and what hasn't worked for me in the past. So I don't want to sit here and be like, I'm an expert trader and this is how you're going to make millions of dollars by following my trading process. By the way, buy my book, buy my ebook, buy my lesson, I'm not about that. Whatever little knowledge I have on cryptos and cryptocurrency, I'm happy to share. Thoughts on China's dominance and what can we do to reduce their dominance on crypto mining? Why? If they're doing all the right things, why don't they deserve to dominate the crypto network, or the Bitcoin network particularly? Good on them. Good on them for adopting it. Good on them for incentivizing their citizens to get it. If other countries are more open, then yeah, we can have more Bitcoin nodes, we can have more Bitcoin mines, more Bitcoin farms. If they can subsidize electricity, for instance, and find a clean way to do it, then yeah, we can take back that dominance from them. I'm leaving soon, King. I hope you have a great day. Hopefully I can make it back soon. Thanks, Kiki. I hope to see you soon as well. Kingy, do you have a YouTube channel? I do. I really only put these TikTok lives on YouTube for now. I don't really have any other content on YouTube, but you can go to my profile and there's a little YouTube button. You can click, it'll take you to my YouTube. They tried to ban it and full sent it. Yeah, Yep, exactly. Because they realize that they can try and ban it, but they can't stop people from using it. Sorry, if I can't answer your question, you're just gonna have to paste it again because I'm getting a lot of notifications and it's hard for me to keep track. Well, no, that's not true. Let me say the question. So, shoot, it's just going away. I mean, if one country has the ability to shut down operations, then it's not decentralized. No, one country does not have the ability to shut down operations on Bitcoin. It's just that since they controlled so much of the hashing power, the transaction rate reduced significantly because there was less processing power. So, in that sense, yes, they can't shut it down entirely because you would have to take out every single, if as long as there's one computer running the Bitcoin network, Bitcoin is still alive. So yes and no. XRP will go up. I don't know. Can't predict the future. I have a feeling that when they win their lawsuit against the SEC, that yes, their price will increase. Transactions would take years. Yes, but I mean, I don't think that we'll ever get to a point where we will only have one computer running Bitcoin. What about energy consumption of cryptocurrency? That's a great question. We definitely need to find a way to switch over to renewable energy sources as as a global economy, not just cryptocurrency. Every single country on this planet Earth needs to switch from fossil fuels over to renewable energy. The quickest, most efficient way to do that is through nuclear energy, through nuclear power plants. That is the quickest way to get to a renewable source of energy. It's just nuclear energy has really bad PR, and that's why people are against it. Can Doge go down to 15 cents? Where should I get latest crypto news? Why is it going down currently? There's a lot of crypto blogs out there. Like CoinDesk is one of the really big ones. You can follow these blogs and they post daily content. Coinbureau.com, they've got a YouTube channel too. So if you're looking for crypto news, you can follow those sites. I've got one more. CoinGape. CoinGape is also another website that you can use for crypto news. What's up with Cardano? What's taking so long with their smart contracts? You can rewatch this TikTok live on YouTube. I answered that question earlier in it. Do you have my coin? If not, give it back. LOL. HHO, and we can solve the electric issue. What's HHO? What Bitcoin? Now we have so many other coins available. I don't understand the question. What do you think about Safemoon? I think Safemoon is a scam. Crypto astronaut. If you go to my page, I posted 3 videos about Safemoon yesterday. What crypto are you holding and what's your educational background? 2-part question. I'm holding, I'll just tell you 5 coins I'm holding: Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, GRT, and VeChain. Educational background: I studied finance at university and business administration. Worked in banking for a few years, hated it, quit. Worked in graphic design for a few years while I worked on learning about cryptocurrency. And I haven't really worked in 3 years. What do you think about Engine? I like Engine. I don't personally hold any Engine, but I do definitely see the price of Engine going up. Hydrogen, yeah. Hydrogen is a really great source of fuel. that would solve our problem too, but I don't think we have the tech to adopt it mass scale right now. But if we made it our focus, we could very well do it in the next 10 years. Very well do it. It's just our priorities are not in the right places. What's your opinion on BitTorrent? Big supporter of BitTorrent. BitTorrent token, big supporter of it. Although I don't hold any and I'm not invested in it, I like the project and I like what it is aiming to do. What do you think of Safemoon? I just put out 3 videos on Safemoon. Please visit my profile and watch them. I'll tell you exactly what I think, but I think it's a scam. Have you heard about the casino Atari is starting in the virtual Decentraland I'm investing in? No, I have not heard about that. How long bear markets last for crypto? Generally 3 years, and it's called a crypto winter, and that happens basically after a Bitcoin halving event. There's a bull run for about a year, and then a bear market, a winter for about 3 years. But we're in a very unique situation right now where there's a lot of institutional and retail investment happening in crypto right now. So I don't think that the bear market will last as long as it has in previous years. Time will tell. Clifford, I think I just answered that question. Can solar flares affect cryptocurrency? I don't think we've ever. No, I do believe we have experienced a solar flare that knocked out a power grid, but it was a very small portion of, I think, North America that lost its power grid due to a solar flare. I mean, we would need a CME, a coronal mass ejection, to hit us head on to knock out our power grids. And if that happens, cryptocurrency is going to be the very last thing on anybody's mind. Like, people will die. So don't worry about that. Any thoughts on AMO? I don't know what AMO is. Do you think EOS will go up? I have not been paying attention to EOS. I can't answer that question. I'm sorry. I used to. A few months ago, I was paying attention to EOS, but I haven't really kept up on it. I got distracted with my other investments. Is Safemoon legit? No, it's not legit. Please go watch my videos on it. Are all coins safe on Coinbase? Coinbase has never been hacked. Their security is pretty solid. However, that's not to say that they can't be hacked. So any assets you hold on any exchange, whether it's Binance or KuCoin or FTX or Coinbase, are at risk of being hacked or are at risk of being taken should the exchange get hacked. Now, the likelihood of that happening is low, but it has happened before. Lol, Safemoon is more than legit. I am going to disagree. And I think I recognize your name. You were a troll who was commenting on my page. Please tell us, what are your favorite coins? My favorite coins are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, GRT, and VeChain. Safemoon will be on Binance and Coinbase. Mark my words. Okay, cool. Bull market generally lasts a year after the Bitcoin halving event, and the last halving event was, I believe, in May 2020. So we are already past due for a bear market. So it could be the start right now. I can't predict the future. I really don't know. Why do you call me a troll? Can't accept differences of opinion? I can 100% accept differences of opinion. 100%. But it is your demeanor, it is the way you speak, and it is the things that you say that make you a troll. So if you don't behave that way, I won't call you a troll. There are plenty of people who disagree with me on a daily basis, and I engage them in conversation. They don't belittle me, they don't attack me, they don't attack my appearance, they don't name call, and I engage with them. I talk to them so I can see their position, and hopefully so that they can see mine, because that is how a conversation works. But when you resort to name calling and calling people stupid, that's not going to work. That's not going to fly with me. And I'm not going to put up with it. And a message to everybody on here, I realize that at moments I can become very defensive in my comments, and that has to do with my personality. I will not, nor have I ever, back down to bullies, and I refuse to do that. So when people come at me, I am going to come right back at them, because that is how you deal with bullies, right? Because if bullies are not put in their place, they will continue bullying. Can a Bitcoin and self-storage ever be hacked? If you, by self-storage, if you mean on an offline wallet that's not connected to the internet, yes, it can be hacked if they get a hold of your keys. So if you have a cold storage wallet and you save your private keys on your Google Drive or on your iCloud, and that gets hacked, then yes, you've lost your cold storage wallet. Everything depends on your keys. So if your keys are secure, your coins are secure. Just bought 5K worth of Bitcoin. Will it hit back to 63K? Eventually, yep. Eventually it'll go back to 63K. Tomorrow, the day after, next week, next year, don't know. I depend on your knowledge. No, don't depend on my knowledge. Use my knowledge as a way to get you asking questions and to think and to go and research on your own to confirm if what I am saying is correct, right? I want everybody to do that. Don't take me at my word. Don't take anything I say at face value. Go and read on your own. Go watch a YouTube video, Wikipedia, do whatever to confirm whether what I'm saying is actually factual. I'm not the type of person who enjoys misleading people, and that's not why I'm here. And despite that, I still want you to fact check me to make sure for yourself, to confirm for yourself, is this guy being legit or not? I don't like disclosing how much of any coin I'm holding. I don't want to get robbed. Who was that person asking me about keys? There she is, cultural responsive. Is it possible to hack a secure key? So I need clarification on what you mean by a secure key. A key is only as secure as the user who secured that key. So you need to clarify what you mean by secured, and I would be happy to answer that question. Ethereum price prediction? I don't have one, I'm sorry. What do you think about Tencent? I haven't heard of it. What do you think about VeChain? I hold VeChain. I believe in it. Hi, Aiden. Could you please share your thoughts on XYO and Pundix? I don't know these coins. I'm sorry. There's so many coins out there. It's really hard for me to know them all and to give you my thoughts on them. And I am much more comfortable saying I don't know than sitting here pretending like I know and lying to you. So I apologize. I don't know about a lot of these coins. Is it possible for someone to hack your Bitcoin wallets in self-storage? That's the exact same question. You didn't give me clarification. But no, I want to say no. Thank you for the gifts, Lebanese Crypto Killer. Appreciate it. Politics aside, Biden is going to ruin our bull run. His heart is in the right place. But yeah, I think he may have caused this downward trend with wanting to tax the wealthy. But it's necessary. The wealthy need to be taxed. But even despite that, they will find a way to evade tax for sure, because that's just what the wealthy do. My son's name is Aiden. He's 5. Oh, that's cute. What do you think about Eclipse? I haven't done the research in it, but it sounds exactly the same as Safemoon, and I think it's a scam. Rich people don't pay taxes. We do. 100% agree. 100% agree. They have never paid taxes, nor will they. Because they have created a system. There isn't much to elaborate here. I believe you replied no. Yeah, then, I mean, as long as nobody gets a hold of your keys, your coins will not be hacked. Coinbase is a major American corporation. They won't let it go belly up. Crypto is the future. Yeah. Yeah, Coinbase is huge in the US, and it's getting a lot of support from banks. There's a lot of banks that have stake in Coinbase, and these banks also see profit in it. So no, they're not going to let it go belly up. To the people asking me about why I think Safemoon is a scam, please watch my videos. I made 3 of them. Should I use Coinbase or Coinbase Pro? Do not use Coinbase. The fees on Coinbase are ridiculous. They're like 15 to 20%. Do yourself a favor and use Coinbase Pro. Spend a week learning it. Learn, how to use it. Learn the format. Watch a YouTube video on it. Use Coinbase Pro. What would you say when Safemoon brings its own exchange and wallet with tokenomics? Look, because Safemoon is being hyped so much, and so many uninformed investors are literally dumping money into Safemoon, they are giving them buying power to make an exchange, to make a wallet. So the original token itself, Safemoon, has no use case until this hype is giving the developers money to give it a use case. So, although right now it has no use case, they will make a use case for it. And if at any point in time they get tired of it, or for whatever reason, or their plan comes to fruition, they can literally pull the plug and take all the money. And if you guys don't realize that, then you are buying into the scam. And the reason why they need their own exchange is because it's so goddamn hard to buy it. Meme coins are holding back crypto mainstream. 100% agree. 100% agree. And not only are they holding it back, they're making it look really bad, right? These scam coins that come up and take people's monies and go back into the dirt that they came from make crypto look really irresponsible. And it's these really intelligent crypto users that have knowledge about crypto and tokenomics, and that can they can code these brilliant websites. Have you been to Safemoon's website? I spent hours on Safemoon's website, and it's really well done. They've got a great color format. It's really easy to look at. It's in dark mode. Like, they've done great work marketing themselves, and that's all it is. Why does Elon do it? I answered this earlier in the live, and I will put this back. I will put this on YouTube so you can watch it again. But to give you a short answer, he literally thinks it's funny. You should spend at least $200 to $300 in Safemoon. You will thank me later. Do you think I don't know that already? I realize I can be putting money into Safemoon and I can ride this hype, but hear me out. I don't want to be a part of the problem. I don't want to be a part of making crypto look bad. I understand I could be making a shit ton of money from Safemoon, from Eclipse, from Elongate, from Dogecoin. I understand. I am making a choice. I am making a conscious decision not to do that because as a person who loves cryptocurrency, I understand the consequences of these scam coins. I understand the bigger problems they will create. And that to me is so much more valuable than a few $100 extra in my account. And that is why I make the videos that I do. And people call me a hater and I don't care. I don't care. I'm not a hater. I love crypto. And these people that are doing this are the ones that are ruining it. And that is what I hate. And I will continue to make my videos. And I don't care if people call me a hater because I know my heart's in the right place. A man needs to have ethics. You need to draw the line somewhere. And this is where it is. Yes, that is my dog snoring in the background. He's knocked out, yo. He's done. Can't believe you can hear that, bro. Wow. Good evening, Jolly Halo. Good to see you again. Do you think it is a good time to make dollar cost average into Cardano right now? Yeah, I mean, the all-time high was $1.50. So if you can dollar cost average in now and ride your way back up, yeah, you'd be sitting on a good amount of money. I love you, friend. Thank you. He's got sleep apnea. He's got a demon. Any idea why is it so hard to buy Safemoon? Because it's a scam coin and no serious exchange wants to list it because they understand that it's a scam coin. That's why it's hard to buy it. And to give you a comparison, okay, let me give you a comparison so you understand why I keep saying it's a scam coin. GRT, the graph token, is an ERC20 token. It was minted exactly the same way Safemoon was minted. Safemoon is a BEP20 token minted on the Binance chain, right? But GRT had a core development team that was working on this project for 2 years. They worked on GRT for 2 years. They published their white paper and released it on their website for the world to know, hey guys, we are making a protocol called GRT. This is what we aim to do. This is our plan. This is our white paper. Read it. So the community, the crypto community, read GRT's white paper and were like, wow, this is brilliant. This is an amazing project. Can we help out? How can we support you? Coinbase hopped on and they're like, wow, this is a great project. We are going to support you. How about this? How about when you are ready to list, we will list you. We will directly list you. Don't have to go through any of the extra process or nothing. So literally the day GRT went live, it was on Coinbase. That shows you how to properly implement a cryptocurrency that has a use case. Okay, end rant. Isn't GRT made by Google? No, it's not made by Google. Sorry, I missed a lot of comments and questions when I was doing that rant. So when I'm speaking, I'm not reading your comments. So you gotta repaste them. or re-ask me those questions because I totally miss it when I'm speaking. So you are saying GRT is undervalued. Personally, yes. Yes, I think GRT is very undervalued, and I am hoping and betting that it will go much higher. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm telling you I bought it, and I am hoping it will go up. Side note, but you're very well spoken. Thank you. Lots of reading. So best crypto bargain at the moment? I can't answer that question. There's so many cryptos at bargain prices right now. I really don't know how to answer that question. Coinbase gave me free GRT. Yes, because they wanted you to understand how it worked. It's that Coinbase Earn program you're talking about, right? Yeah, because I did that too. And that's how I found out about GRT. And after I did that, I went and I learned and I researched about GRT. So that tells you when you have a big organization that is willing to put its name behind a project, that tells you something. Sorry, Jolly, I honestly bought Safemoon because I made so much off of Doge. I plan on keeping a little. And I mean, that's entirely your decision. I'm not here to tell you to sell your Safemoon because I don't believe in it and that I think it's a scam. You are your own person and you are free to make your own decisions. So yeah. How do you mine Doge for free? Look up auxiliary proof of work, aux POW. That explains how you can mine 2 coins at once, and Litecoin miners mine Dogecoin at the same time. Thoughts on NFT art coins? Highly risky. Invest in them because you like the art piece, not because you're looking for returns. However, the NFT art scene is blowing up. There are a lot of art pieces that have gone to the moon and beyond. Especially, I did a video on Beeple's art piece. Some of Beeple's art piece that he sold for $900 are worth $900,000 now. So if you are looking to make money, just realize that you are in a risky business. It's like going to Sotheby's and buying an art piece. You don't know how much the value will increase in the future, if it will. But the potential to make a lot of money in NFT is there. Probably the most money that could be made is in NFT. However, how do you know which one to buy? You know, it's really hard to know. Thoughts on Iota? I read about Iota a really long time ago, and the concept sounded really good to me, but my head can only contain so much knowledge, and I honestly don't remember much about Iota. But I know when I did read about Iota, I really enjoyed it, and I really I believed in it. Do you have Instagram? Yes and no. I have an Instagram for my photography that I do. I don't have an Instagram related to crypto. As far as social media related to crypto, I really only have my TikTok and my YouTube. And yeah. Thank you for your views. You're very welcome. So you are still paying to mine Litecoin while getting Doge for free. Yes, that is an accurate statement. Damn, you do photography too? Yep, and videography. I have a lot of hobbies. I also play the guitar. I play video games. I do a lot of things. I take better photography pics. I'm sure you do, bro. I'm sure you do. You do portraits. I have done portraits in the past. I would like to get better at portraits. I recently bought a portrait lens, so I will be using that to do portraits. GRT is very promising. How did you hear about it? I heard about it through Coinbase. Coinbase's learn platform a while back. I learned about GRT through them, and went to GRT's website and did a lot of digging on it. And yeah, I've been buying into GRT since it was 24 cents. Okay. I stay clear of price predictions on pretty much any crypto, just because I can't predict the future, and I really, I don't want to mislead anybody into thinking I have some kind of knowledge that I really don't. XRP is crashing. Hold. 41% Safemoon has been burned. Yeah, 41% of the tokens have been burned, but 0% of the LP tokens have. And that's really what matters, because that is where all the Binance you are swapping for Safemoon is. It's in that liquidity pool that the devs control. Next. Difference between tokens and altcoins. Okay, you're confusing terminology here, but I think your question is difference between coins and tokens. To simplify it, sometimes they're interchangeable, but a coin or a cryptocurrency is one that operates its own network. So Dogecoin has its own network, Litecoin has its own network, Ethereum has its own network. That means that there are a dedicated group of miners running this network, and you can use that network to make your transfers. A token is something that lives on somebody else's network. So an ERC20 token is a token created on the Ethereum network that lives on the Ethereum network. For instance, GRT is an ERC20 token. It can be sent on the Ethereum network, and it lives on the Ethereum network. Safemoon is a BEP20 token that was created on the Binance chain. It lives on the Binance chain network and can be transferred on the Binance chain network. Could the burn tokens be actually in someone's wallet and they can withdraw it? No, because the way to tell if a wallet is a burn wallet is an invalid address. So the wallet for Safemoon's burn tokens is like 0000000x1. That's an invalid address. You will never have an address like that. So when you send any amount of Safemoon tokens to that address, nobody will ever be able to pull from that account. A burn token is a token that is removed from circulation forever. Nobody will ever have access to this token again, so it is burned. It's like burning paper money. When you take a dollar bill and you burn it, that bill is gone. Nobody can ever put that bill back together and use it. They didn't lock all of the LP for starters. Not all of the LP is locked, and it is only locked for 4 years, after which they can pull it. However, there is another LP token wallet which isn't locked, which has in and outcoming transactions. What are the benefits of tokens? Is it pure speculation? No, not necessarily. The price where the price will go is speculation. But tokens do serve a purpose. It just, you have to have a use case for why you need that token. So for instance, the GRT token, all right, I've been talking a lot about GRT in this live. The GRT token serves a purpose. It is how users get paid for indexing a library and how users use an index. So it is the token that you can use to access the GRT network library. So it has a use case. The price of it, how much it's worth, that is speculation, right? How much is somebody willing to pay for a GRT token to access a certain index? That is speculation. But its use case is not. It has a very clear, concise use case. Are the Safemoon creators known? Yes, they are known. If you go on Safemoon's website, there's like a team section or something like that. Their identities are there. And they have put their LinkedIn account there, and it's not very impressive. So their names are out there, but I mean, they've got nothing to lose, honestly. They really got nothing to lose. If they can pull billions of dollars out of the market and be gone, like, who cares about their LinkedIn? They can disappear forever and be totally okay. Yes, they do AMAs live. I have not joined any of them. Why, you ask? I have better things to do than to try and legitimize some hackers. Not hackers, scammers, sorry, excuse me. My brain's starting to go, along with my voice. You guys, it's really difficult to sit here and talk for hours. I hope you know that. Puts a real strain on my voice. What do you think about Safemoon's future? I think when the hype dies, the coin will die. Thoughts on XRP and VeChain long-term investment? Yep, long-term investments. Do you own Dogecoin? I do not own Dogecoin. See you next time, Kingsty. How often do you go live? This is my third live ever. I don't have a schedule. Literally, when I have some free time, I come on live. I went live last Monday or Sunday and like Wednesday or something. Yeah. You stated you own stocks. Which ones do you own? I got free stocks as part of being an affiliate for Webull. And they gave me a free stock for joining and a free stock for depositing $100 into my account. So those are really the only stocks that I own. And if you want free stocks too, you can click the link in my bio. I've got the link for like a Webull affiliate thing. If you join and open an account with them, they'll give you one free stock. It'll be like $2.50 or $250. It's completely random. And if you deposit $100 into your Webull account, then they will give you another stock between $8 and $1,600. Again, completely random. So I'm waiting on my second stock. So as soon as I get that, I'll know which stock it is. But I mean, I'm not expecting it to be really high, but it's free stock. I can't really complain. Jolly, are you a resident of the US? Because I have a feeling that might be why they wouldn't approve you. And I'm sorry they didn't approve you. That sucks. Thanks for being legit. Hard to get that on TikTok. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. What other hobbies do you have besides crypto? I mentioned this a little bit earlier. I can do it again. I like playing video games. I play Modern Warfare a lot, or Warzone. I play Warzone a lot. I like music. I sing and I play guitar. I do photography. I like doing photography. I like doing yoga. I do yoga as well. So quite a few things. Oh, what? You're a citizen. They won't prove. I don't know why they won't approve you. Are you over 18? I hope you're over 18. Oh, hey Kiki, I'm still here. Sing us a song. No way I can. Like my voice just I've been talking for like 2 hours now. There's no way I can sing you a song right now. What platform has the lowest fees? Last time I checked, I want to say Binance, but there's a lot of other platforms out there I haven't checked. I haven't checked crypto.com. I haven't checked FTX or anything like that. Really, I only have the main point of reference, which is Coinbase and Binance is the cheaper of the two. What kind of beer do I like? I like only one kind of beer, and if it's not this beer, I'm not drinking it. And that's mainly because I quit drinking alcohol a very long time ago, and I don't like drinking. But if you have this beer, I will drink it. It's a German beer. It's called Weinstefane, and I'm probably saying that wrong because I don't speak German. It's a Hefeweißbier. It's basically a wheat beer, and it's literally my favorite beer. And this is the only reason I would drink alcohol. Otherwise, I don't drink alcohol. And if you watch my first two TikTok lives, I was drinking it then too, but I chose not to this time. Yingling? Nope, Jolly. It's not an American beer. American beer tastes like piss. How did your journey in crypto start? That is a good question. I think I answered this in my last TikTok live. I discovered Bitcoin quite a few years ago. I thought it was interesting in concept, but I never really. You were more giggly. That's why I asked. If I'm not as giggly today, it's probably because the last videos I post, like, I got so much hate on it, and it was just really mentally exhausting for me to go through those comments. So I have not been in the best mood today. So yeah, I mean, people think just because somebody creates content and puts their opinion out there that they're deserving to be bashed on, and that they deserve to be called names and they deserve to be attacked personally, and that it's okay to do that. It's okay to call them names. Okay to tell them they're stupid. It's okay to make fun of the way they look or the way they talk or their race. And they don't realize, that the things that they say have a real impact. And, yeah, so a lot of, and it's always the people that, that have the least amount of intelligence that have the most to say. So yeah, anyway, yeah, so I got into Bitcoin a while ago, and I started mining it, but it wasn't like I had an actual miner. It was literally my gaming PC, and I tried to mine a few Bitcoin, and I don't even think I had very many Bitcoin to begin with. It was so long ago. So yeah, that's how I got into crypto, but I didn't really seriously get into crypto until a few years ago, when I started, buying and selling. I wasn't too sure about trading. I wasn't doing a great job of trading. I was just learning about what crypto was. But I used your Weibo and got a Visa stock. Oh, wow, you got a Visa stock? How much is that worth, bro? Dang, I didn't even get a Visa stock, man. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you got that. Good for you. Forgot my train of thought. I made 122K with free real estate, luckily, and I don't know what to do, which is literally why I don't really do real estate, mainly because I am a hardcore socialist, and I think the idea of owning multiple properties to make a profit off of other people is immoral. For me to have 5 houses and to rent those houses out to people who pay me rent so I can make a profit. So basically, they can pay my mortgage and I can make money off of that is immoral to me. And I don't really play in the real estate game, and I understand you can buy a house, fix it up, flip it, and all that. Like, I'm happy with crypto. Yes, but that was a one-time thing, and I have all this money, and I don't know what to do with it. I'm happy you're here because that means you have an interest in crypto. I would definitely invest in crypto. However, I cannot give you financial advice. I can't tell you what to do with your money, just because I don't want to do that. I can't. I don't want to manage anybody's portfolio. I don't want to be responsible for any risks you take with your money. I would just say I invest in crypto because I believe in it, and I have made good returns on my investments. Stop spreading FUD about Safemoon. How about no? I'm not gonna spread FUD. I'm gonna spread facts, because that is what I have done. Everything I said in my video is a verifiable fact. You can go on Safemoon's website, you can look up their contract address, and you can confirm everything I said about Safemoon. How are you a socialist but hate on Safemoon? Because Safemoon is literally a scam taking advantage of people. That has nothing to do with socialism. Please. Safemoon is a Ponzi scheme. Yeah, pretty much. They can't rug pull. Go do your research. Okay, I'm not in the mood for that. I did that, literally, like, my morning was just replying to comments like this, and I'm so mentally exhausted. And like, you can tell I'm exhausted from all these Safemoon idiots. Binance said if a coin has a large number of users, we will lost it. Not sure what that means. Can you just tell us about BTT Jesus? That's nicely damn, bro. What do you want to know about BTT that you can't find on YouTube? How may I help you? Bro, SPE is getting promoted by Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wolf of Wall Street himself. Anything he promotes, I'm staying clear of it just because I don't like him. Crypto in general is a Ponzi scheme. No. Because if you understand how Ponzi schemes work and the basis behind them, I wouldn't agree with that statement. I understand where you're coming from, where, like, if you're an early adopter, you can, get these coins really cheap and then sell them at a really high rate to later adopters. But a lot of cryptocurrencies actually have protocols and networks built around them. They have functionality, and they have use cases behind them. Whereas a Ponzi scheme is literally just like taking money from one guy and handing it to another guy just to show him a little bit of profit. Stop the insults. This guy is here to help you, and if you can't respect that, then get off. Thank you. Cool headboard. Oh, thanks. I like it too, but it is a pain in the ass to clean. Like, all these little gaps, it's so hard to get dust out of them. Like, spring cleaning is it's not fun. Bitcoin doesn't what? Crypto astronaut. Yeah, at this point I can't tell if you're trolling me or what. Like, I just don't get it. Sometimes you say, like, really thought-provoking things, and other times you just say shit that's bat crazy. What does Bitcoin do versus Doge? Okay. I'm only saying crypto is a Ponzi scheme because all these meme stocks made me lose hope. Yeah, I know, man. But you gotta ignore these meme coins and these scam coins and focus on the ones that have real tech, real core development teams behind them. And that is why my page exists. I tell people which coins I think are scams and which are not. And yeah. People bitter they didn't get into Safemoon, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, I'm so bitter, bro. So bitter. Come to LA, I'll show you around. Coincidentally, I have been to LA, but yeah, I would love to go back and be shown around. Just don't kidnap me. Use compressed air. Good idea. Yeah, I should do that. Bitcoin has no tech. Okay, yeah, you're definitely trolling me. Definitely trolling me. Do you think Bitcoin will drop below 47 and go up from here? Honestly, I can't predict the future. I really don't know. All I know is that if it drops below 47, I'm going to be ready to buy. And if it goes over 47, I'll probably buy as well. I'm literally like, I've been watching the market the past few days to see what's going to happen. I'm same as you. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm ready either way. If Bitcoin, so it's hanging at 47.48. It goes 47 to 50. This is the range that it's going up and down, up and down. If it goes below 47, I'm going to be ready to dollar cost average out. 46, 45, 44, just bam, 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 bam. I'm going to dollar cost average out. If it goes above 51, I might do the exact same thing, buy a little bit at a time, because I don't know where the top is going to be and I don't know where the bottom is going to be. That is my plan. Come to Florida. We're in Florida because I have family in Florida and I go like 2 or 3 times a year in Orlando. But every spring, during spring break, my family and I, we take a little bit of trip. We take a trip. We didn't this year and last year because of COVID. But I've been all around Florida, like all around Florida. I hope Bitcoin goes to 45. I need some good deals. I hope it goes to 20, bro. I need some good deals too. Before it, kicks off to like 100K. Put down Safemoon because it has no tech, but Bitcoin and Dogecoin has no tech. You know what? I need you to just leave, please. Just leave. Can I kick this guy out? He's just literally just trolling me at this point, like not saying anything. Manage. I don't want to block him. I just want to kick him out. Mute. How about that? Mute. There you go. No more trolling. Why is everybody asking me like the tech behind Doge as if like I support Doge? Like, have you been to my page? Like, do you know what kind of content I put out? Like, why do you want me to justify Doge? I'm not going to do that. How's India's ban on crypto going to impact it? That's a great question. India is going to attempt to ban crypto, and it's going to fail, just like every other nation that attempted to ban crypto failed. Like Pakistan banned crypto for like a week. And it doesn't even have a huge crypto market the way that India does. India has a booming crypto market. So it's going to try to ban it, and it's not going to work. No crypto ban has ever been successful. And it's just the hubris of the government to even think it can do that. Jolly, is he still commenting? Because yeah, I muted him. Like, I have no idea what he's saying. In my opinion, crypto is all about marketing. There's people still marketing Bitcoin in Twitter like a product. I can agree to that. in some sense, but I just want to reiterate that all of these, I don't want to say traditional, but these solid crypto projects have use cases behind them. So if one protocol is trying to get more attention than another, yes, it's going to initiate a marketing campaign, because they are competing with other crypto projects, and they're trying to get a leg up over the competition. What are your thoughts on nations making their national centralized digital cryptocurrency? Somebody asked me this question yesterday, and I told them to put it on my Q&A so I can make a video on that. So I'll give you a short response, but I do plan on making a video somewhere down the future, about this particular subject. I think it's unnecessary. All payments are pretty much already digitized right now. Like cash eventually will be phased out. Most people already spend with debit, credit card. If they want to send money, they're sending it via Cash App or PayPal. Needing a centralized cryptocurrency coin is unnecessary, for central banks. And if they were to do it, their aim would not be ease of transactions. Their aim would be to monitor transactions, so they can have their own network, so they know exactly who's sending their money to who and why. Right now, if I send my friend $20 and through Cash App, the IRS is not going to know about that, right? The Federal Reserve is not going to know about that because Cash App doesn't report these transactions to them. Now, if you get rid of traditional cash and you replace it with a cryptocurrency alternative, then any transaction that takes place on that network will be confirmed through the centralized entity. So their motives are not pure. So yeah, they very well may do it, but most crypto users are going to use traditional crypto. They're not going to touch this central currency. It won't be necessary, especially for crypto users like myself. I wouldn't do it. Okay, I think I'm gonna take one more question. I'm so exhausted. Final question. Who's gonna take the cake? Wow, no takers on the final question? You're very welcome. Favorite crypto besides ADA? That's definitely GRT, but I don't think that's an easy question. That's a one word answer question. Can I buy crypto in India? I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it. Final question. Should I buy Safemoon? Totally up to you, bro. Your money. Okay, we'll go outside, okay? In a minute. My dog's looking at me like, are you gonna let me out or what? Okay, I guess there's no final questions, so I'm gonna bounce. Sorry to everybody who's joining at this time. I'm about to leave. Cool, well, thanks for hanging with me and asking me some quality questions. I apologize for not being as giggly as I was last time. I promise the beer has nothing to do with it. Hopefully the next time I go live, I'll be a little bit more giggly. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for joining me.